Hello and welcome to another cue breakdown. We are looking at a Funky Heist style cue today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share with your friends if you find this useful. I will click through the different parts as it plays so you can see sort of what's going on, but then I will break it down after you've heard it. Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Funky Heist style cue. And let's have a look how it all got put together. This is slightly different in the way that I would normally arrange tracks because all the percussion stuff I've ended up with at the top because that was really the driving force of the whole cue. So at the very top here, we've got ALJ drums from Spitfire. These are the Funky Breaks loops, which sound like this. So that's just an absolutely brilliant basis for the entire track. So really funky, groovy, and there's some variations at some point, I think later on here. So I've played around with different lengths and stuff. That's because the other parts of the percussion are filling in what might seem like gaps. So we've got this fill that comes in at various points and leads out of sections, but goes really well with the drums. Then we've also got from Albion 1 this little ticking sound. That's another driving part of the whole track. Then we've got these little toppers. In terms of other sounds, we've got that one which combines nicely. So just those two tracks give you a really sort of funky sound, and the obligatory reverse cymbals. To go in and out of sections. So the entire percussion section. That gives it a drive. Okay, let's play this last bit because then everything has played at the same time. So, Funky Heist, you want funky sounds. So, next, bass. Just a funky rhythm played in. But what you will notice is I have focused the EQ on this sort of low mid range. But then with the synth bass, this is slightly higher. So when you hear that, but put them together, and it comes nicely after this intro of just the bass on its own. So again, we're building layers as we go. There is some synths in here as well. That's just from Retro Synth. And there's a spreader to give it a nice bit of width. I have taken a clav loop and sort of used it sparingly there, and then a bit longer at the end. Then we've got the guitars. So these have been edited so it doesn't just sound like out of the box. And then shorter versions using the automation, and then there is the funky guitar lead. So they are spread in there as well. Let's find a section where they're all playing. There you go, nice and funky. Then there are these two fragile string layers. Now, this one is just normal fragile strings. Towards the end, what I wanted to do, you'll notice there's an EQ. So I've actually chopped off the high end there, where they come in, so that it builds. So when they first start, they sort of do that mystery type melody, and then you'll hear the strings without the EQ. Up to the end. And the other obviously funky bit is the trumpets that come in. So we've got staccatissimo here, and these are, you know, chord groups, so fairly close together notes, but when they sound all at the same time, let's turn that one off. And then a double stab, and these are from Spitfire Studio Brass. So trumpet A2s, and then we've got the swells as well, which again, Spitfire Studio Brass, but there's an effects swell that you can use, and they sound like and then of course you've got the stabs on the end. Which work really well in the context of everything. I hope you found that useful. I will play it once more as an outro. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really enjoyed making this track. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.